You're laying down, enjoying your nice little snack from work. You just got off. Laying down in the living room, turn on your TV, and boom, you see an Amber Alert. Or you could see the news about a missing girl. Now, the game I'm going to be talking about is called Hibernation. Hibernation has a small but eerie town, and an unknown killer killed Lucy Price. If you find her, you get a cash reward of $20,000. In the short PlayStation style horror game, you play as a local detective investigating a murder in the hopes of earning themselves some cash for finding the killer. As you venture into the town, you have to find out clues, evidence, to find out who killed Lucy Price. The game begins. The investigator is stating, "I always hate coming back to this town, but I want that money. Guess I need to find some evidence about our case if I want them to cough up that cash." And it just, boom, traits drop you into the game. You have to follow the path of the town going to the church. But you'll see that there is a shed right next to the church. And you go in there, there'll be some bolt cutters. Next, you will probably go to the church. But as you'll see, you need to go investigate the Price's home before you do any of that. Going into the Price's home, you'll see there's 4 evidence you need to collect before you move on with the story and getting the key. The first one is looking at the beer in the kitchen. Looking at the beers in the kitchen is evidence 1. The empty beer bottles. The game wants us to suggest that there are multiple beer bottles scattered around the house, and detective wanted to say that he can use this to say the Price family were heavy drinkers. He even says perhaps this influenced the tension between the Price's home, the Price's parents, and their daughter. The next evidence is the Bible. Evidence 2. Detective in this game is saying there are multiple religious books around the house, and you can use this to say religion was a factor, as the Price family frequented the nearby church. And he even goes on saying perhaps religion influenced the Price's family to murder their daughter. However, when you're looking for the evidence in the Price's home, you will see there's a blue TV in the living room. That's where I checked it out, and this is disturbing what I found. Lucy Price looking at you, behind you, over your shoulder. Anyways, going in the backyard, you will see Lucy Price's grave, which is evidence 3. Detective says there's a lone grave sitting in the backyard, and how he can use this to say they buried their daughter out of guilt for what they'd done. And he says there's no body here. Nobody else needs to know that. Moving on to the backyard, you'll find a note from his father that Lucy is gone. My daughter is gone. The police say she is missing, but we both know that she isn't coming home. She's gone. Her said they would convince her. Now look what freaking happened. I threw the key to the place into the neighbor's trash. Out of anger, I don't think God can help us anymore. We fail. After reading that disturbing note, we go to the corner of the backyard and we find Lucy Price's dead corpse, which is evidence 4, the last evidence we needed. And detective says the body of Mr. Price is in the backyard. It looks like he overdosed on pills. I can say this to say that he couldn't handle the guilt from murdering his daughter and took his own life. Shameful. After reviewing all that disturbing evidence, we go in, get out of the house, and go to the neighbor's house to find out that the key is still in the trash, which the detective picks up. As the player, we go all the way back to the church to really find out what really happened. While we're in the church, there is a note on the podium saying that, quote unquote, in a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trump, the trumpet shall sound, the dead shall be raised, shall be changed, and read. It states, "Our Lord be returned, and doing so, he needs a vessel. The local maiden will be appointed for hibernation, awaiting his return in the bowels of our church." So basically what this note is saying, that whoever the leader of this church took Lucy Price as a vessel for hibernation. After reading that disturbing note, we make it out of the church, and for some reason, the game takes us gray woods, sprinkling down with blood. We cannot go back to church. However, we keep on going straight. We will find a basement door leading into somewhere. Down as we go, we make it in, and there's 3 ways you can go: left, right, and straight. If we go left, it's just bookcases. If we go right, also bookcases. But if we go down deeper into the descent of the darkness, we will find a closet. Why a closet? Why, you may ask those questions. We get evidence 5 out of 4. Lucy Price. The plot twist of this game is the detective saying that Lucy Price is dead. I did the deed myself. I did the right thing. The day of rapture will follow soon. Only through her hibernation will our Lord return to us. We will stand above this town as the trumpets screech their song. I did the right thing, for he is king. Cuts out. For some reason, it says all evidence collected. Great job. Keep on looking at the cash. But for some reason, the game isn't over. Which, on the bottom, it says case conclusion. After a local detective investigated the Price's home, he discovered that after growing tensions arose in the church. Cuts out. And that's Hibernation. Hibernation is a very eerie game, and I had a lot of fun playing this. However, it is a short horror game on itch.io, so you can check it out. Anyways, let's get to the review. I would give this game a honestly 6 out of 10 on the scary scale. This game really didn't that scare me. It's just the story, which is just horrifying. This is the end of the story of Hibernation. Hope you enjoyed this video. My name is Jonah. I'll see you on Friday. Stay scary.